the meditation drum. Yup, that's what I'm doing now. Because I can, right? So tonight, let's talk about how to journal easily. When you are in a state of excitement and putting your desires out there. I was journaling for a long time, and I met with I would say, a spiritual counselor, and she taught me these techniques on how to journal, and it literally changed my life. And so I want to pass those along to you tonight, and because they can really benefit you. I'm so excited to pass these along. About, I would say, 3 to 4 months ago, I stopped doing this and I switched how I was journaling, and then I found out that I had some questions about wanting and when you put expectations out there. And then I realized when you are wanting from a place of lack, hi Becky, when you're wanting from a place of lack, it's you're putting a different energy out there around it. So when you're coming from a place of excitement and yes, I want this because it's for the greater good, or it can improve my life, or this is the expectation I have. And so you really just want to put out there when you're feeling good in that energy, or even if you are having I'd say a challenge, you can still journal. You want to make sure that the words that you're using are a reflection of what you're putting out there. So we're going to go through this and I'll share what I mean. So what I would recommend is in these steps, I'm going to show you 4 different steps. And in these steps, I want to express that I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. This is supposed to be a benefit. And this is going to help you get to a practice of doing it each day. Now, if you just feel like doing one section, that's okay. I do 4. It doesn't mean you have to. So what I would recommend is doing one part for 30 days or however long that you feel comfortable, and then move on and add the next section to your journaling. So what I do is the very first section that I put on my page, so I would put today's date, and then I would put I for inside. What that means is I'm going to put something specific to me for my insides. So that could be for your mental health, your emotional health, so an example would be I am 100% healthy. The reason why I would put I am 100% healthy is because then that is your focus. Instead of saying I want to feel better, then you're leaving it out there in the future to feel better. And so what you want to put is I am this instead of I want to feel better. It just feels like it's lingering out there. And so if you put I am now, then it'll be for the now. Also, remember when you're focusing on something, let's say instead of I want to lose 10 pounds, because then you're focused on 10 pounds. What you would say is I am, and then fill in your ideal weight. Then what happens unconsciously is that then you are making better decisions for you to get to that ideal weight. Does that make sense? Okay. The second part is going to be O for your outsides. So after you feel comfortable doing your inside statement for however many days, you can move on to an outside statement. So that's going to be anything on the outside of you. So an example would be I have fun at work. And that could be for today. It could be for the week. Let's say you work with a bunch of people that are turds and you don't have fun. Put I have fun at work today. And then you're telling your day what you want from it. So this is for you to take control and ownership of your day. Okay? And if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer. Okay, so the inside statement, the outside statement, and then there's going to be, there's going to be dear blank. This is going to be fill in the blank for you. So dear universe, dear God, dear somebody that's passed, whoever you want this specific request to be out to. This is totally personalized to you. You can use the words of I want, I have, or thank you for. Okay, and then that's the energy that will be put around your request. Some days I write one sentence, some days I write 14 pages, literally. You don't have to judge any of this. Don't let any of this format hold you up. If you feel like you just need to write and just start spewing all your words out on the paper, totally fine. There's no right or wrong here. The main part about this is this statement at the end of the page. I put, please bring all of this and so much more. Because I feel like the statement then lets me just leave that open. What if there is literally, let's say I have a request, or I want, or I have put out there for 5 things. I know, and it sounds kind of bossy. So I put a request out there for 5 things, but really there's 15 things waiting for me, and I've only limited myself to 5. I'm going to block those other 10 things from coming in. So I put this statement in there, please bring all of this and so much more, because then it allows that to make sure to get out there and let whoever you fill in your blank know that you're open to receiving all that there is that is ready to come to you. Okay? Then the last thing I put on there is miracles of today. So at the end of the day, what I do is I go back and I do my journaling in the morning, first thing. So I always make sure to take the quiet time for me, and I give myself my time before I give to anybody else. And I know it sounds selfish, and that's okay. Yes, I'm going to continue doing that, and so should you. So after I've journaled, then at the end of the day, I put MOT for miracles of today. What that'll do is allow you to come back and look at what you've requested, or what you've put out there, or let's say what you have aligned with, and you're looking for the good all day. And that's actually how you rewire your brain to be in the positive. Negativity is hardwired, and that's how we rewire it into the positive. Yeah. Hi, Abby. Hi, Joe. Hi, Jen. And so that's how you're going to show your gratitude for the day. And it'll make you recap, and then you leave yourself before you sleep in a positive note, because now you've put gratitude out there right before you've gone to bed. And you've spent the end of the day again with you. Okay, so you want to start the day with you and end the day with you and your time, because you're worth it and you're important. So these things are what I do every day, every single day. I've done this for 15 years. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, there's no right or wrong. The only, I don't want to say wrong, I would say watch the words that you're using. Because if you say, I will have, again, that will leave it out in the future. So you want to have that feel-good energy around what you want from the day. And it allows you to tell the day what you want from it. You know, it's just like telling your car where you want it to go. I want it to go here. If I'm going to the grocery store, I'm not going to drive to the mall to get groceries, right? You tell your journal and the day what you want from it. It's worked for me for 15 years. I mean, I know it sounds crazy. I've gotten people pregnant, divorced, married. So also, I just wanted to add last in here, in this part, so if I put Dear Universe one day, and I put lots of requests. So when I ask people, I actually have a lot of people that will message me and say, Jen, can you journal for this? That's where I would put it in this section, is in this Dear blank section. There's sometimes, so I have one of my cousins that passed away, that was one of my best friends, and there's sometimes where I write it to her. That is to whoever you want it to be. It's totally personalized to you, and that's, yeah, so it's your little sacred writing there. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and happy journaling. Yeah, I'll see you again soon. And happy hot dog and meditation drumming. Oh, super side note, I did cut and color today, which was mowing the lawn and with hair color on. Good times. I do what I want. All right, see you later, Toots. Bye.